Hello and welcome to Flipping Through, the internet's #1 Mad Magazine news, review, and interview channel. And today, it's a Wednesday video. We're not flipping through anything, but I do have something kind of weird that I wanted to share with you. But before I do that, please make sure that you hit subscribe, hit like, leave a comment down below in the video if you have any ideas for future videos, any topics about Mad Magazine beyond just flipping through issues. Let me know, and I would be glad to cover them. If you want to support me in another way, a way that would get you some pretty sick stickers, all 4 of them, in fact. Any way you support me on patreon.com. Oh, damn it. Any way you support me on patreon.com, you get those. And here's some people that support me on Patreon right now: David Strickler, Megan McInerney, Shane Buckley, Bobby Weigel, Cam Hayden, Ed Meisinger, Rob Wilson, Rod Mead, Sperry, Andrew Goldfarb, and Casey Ori. And Kyle Bridget. Thank you guys so much for your support, and I hope I can keep on earning it. With that, that's it. That's it for the promos. There's a weird thing going around the internet, all right? And that is something called artificial intelligence. That's right. This is now a channel dedicated to artificial intelligence. Not really, but there's one in particular that I've become kind of fascinated with, and that is somebody, I think it's like called, the app is called like Wombo Art. I have it on my cell phone. And they use an artificial intelligence algorithm thing to create art based on a prompt. So I've seen a lot of people do things like they'll write in movie titles, and they'll have something really cool created that really is reminiscent of that movie. So it's taking things, I think, from like Google Images or maybe even like video sources that they have, and creating these really neat sort of pieces of artwork. I was going to say impressionist artwork, but it's not. That's not the case with all of them. Just some that I've seen. Another example is like you'll write in arachnophobia, and you'll get like a very bizarre, scary creature that's spider-like, arachnid-like. And so you can do really neat things with it. So naturally, I downloaded the app, and I typed in Mad Magazine stuff, and I wanted to show what came up because I thought it was kind of fascinating myself. So here we are. This is in my Photos app. The first thing that I did was I did Mad Magazine, and so ignore this. If you don't title it, it just like gives you their own title. But wombo.art, if you want to play around with this, the prompt was Mad Magazine. Now, as you can see, this is not a Mad Magazine. This is not a Mad Magazine cover. But like I was saying, there are things about it that are kind of reminiscent of a Mad Magazine cover. Like there's the face, I think, pretty clearly Alfred E. Neuman. Like over here, it almost looks like an M and a D. You also have like what I assume is the barcode over here. And then things, I don't know. It's hard to pin down exactly what you're seeing, but I'm seeing things that remind me of Mad Magazine. And in case you think, well, it's just a canned thing, I did it again. Typed in Mad Magazine, same way. Got a totally different picture. This one, I mean, this one's nuts. It's a lot more vivid. But you can see, again, like there's this face. So like they're getting that part of it, that there is usually always a visage on the cover of the magazine. This one, I'll be honest, it almost reminds me of like some of the comics that would be in the old Mad comic. I don't know why. And then you have like this weird creature just like melting into the sidewalk. But you know, you don't get the barcode or anything else. So I don't know. This one is less magazine-y. I feel like the previous one really nailed that magazine look. Of course, I had to do Alfred E. Neuman, and this pretty freaky. I must say. But you can see it, right? You can see it. I can see it too. You can see like this sort of like the brush strokes of the hair and the ear. And I mean, like there's two Newmans overlaid on each other, but it's there. I don't know. I really like this one. I might download this one and use it as my the background for my cell phone or something. It's pretty creepy though, right? Anyway, the next thing that I thought about doing was like, what could I get it to show me different things having to do with Mad Men, like the interiors, right? So I did Spy versus Spy. Now the thing with we don't really have control over what it pulls, and so I was I was interested in this one. I mean, like, it's almost you're not gonna get a Spy versus Spy strip. You're going to get a piece of art based on those words, Spy versus Spy. And as such, I mean, that's kind of cool, right? I mean, there's like the black spy back there, the white spy here, a lot of gray mixed in. And then some of these like buildings and stuff, it might be a stretch, but I feel like I see some influence from the Prochias artwork. And then I'm going to say this too. All of these colors and stuff, I feel like that might be the influence of Peter Cooper. Oftentimes having some of the like the beige colors, the whites and browns and stuff. So I was pretty impressed by this one. I kind of want to run Spy versus Spy a few more times and see what else I can come up with. Like, I'm making the art. What else this program can come up with. What did I do next? That's right. So after I did that, Spy versus Spy, I thought, well, why don't I write some names down? So this is Antonio Prochias. This was the writing prompt. And I mean, I don't know. This looks like, I don't know what this looks like, but like right down here, you can kind of see a portrait of him, or like his face. Seems like his face up here a little bit. And then there's like text. And I don't know why that is, and I don't know from where that came. Interesting nonetheless. Here we go. I'm going to save that one for last. This is Don Martin. And I think Don Martin, that was interesting because I feel like I see a lot more of his artwork coming through in this one. Just by virtue of the colors that ended up appearing, how it's mostly black and white. And I feel like I'm seeing some figures mixed in there as well. You know, not that impressive though, if I must say. Here, this is inexplicable. This is Al Jaffe. I don't know if this is like pulling fold-in stuff. I mean, it does. There is some symmetry. Maybe it's pulling fold-in stuff. I don't know. But I thought this was very, very bizarre because it looks like, I don't know, spaceships and clouds. And I'm not exactly sure where this is coming from. I did, of course, Dave Berg. So it actually gave me a portrait of Dave Berg, which I thought was hilarious. And not wholly inaccurate. You know, he's got glasses. He's got a chin and a nose and a mouth also. He does. Dave Berg has a mouth and hair. Did he have hair? Yeah, he had hair. So this is pretty good. It actually looks like a person, unlike Al Jaffe's. Al Jaffe looked like a landscape, not a person at all. So that's kind of neat. Now, finally, this was, I think, the most interesting as far as the outcome when putting in a name, and that was Sergio Aragones. And it looks pretty cool, doesn't it? And I think looking at this, I don't know why, I'm getting a lot of Gru vibes off of this. This doesn't look like that character. It doesn't look like, I mean, it hardly resembles something that he would draw, but it kind of does. Unlike Spy vs. Spy, unlike the other artists, this actually looks somewhat like something Sergio Aragonés would draw. So I thought that was pretty neat. I'm marking that one as a success. Anyway, so like this website is called Wombo Art. I think that's what it was called. And if you want to see, I suppose maybe I should just do a Wombo Art thing real quick, just so you guys can check it out in real time. Now, I think I'll do Alfred E. Neumann. Now, this is the interesting thing. You can do things like different styles. Oops, oh, I can't zoom in. Synthwave, ukiyo, which is, I think, kind of a Japanese style. Vibrant, fantasy art, steampunk, dark fantasy, HD, pastel, psychic, or no style. So I think before I did vibrant, and maybe I'll just do pastels this time. And so keep your eye over here. This is where it's going to be created. And so like what's happening, I don't know. But if you look, it changes over time. And you can see his smile. There we go. Boom. It's just like that. There, Elf. I'll save that as Elf. Oh, it's like downloading in my... so anyway, you can... I mean, this is like... fairly strange. But again, I don't know. This kind of feels like a mad cover. Anyway, I thought that was kind of weird. It is mad related. Hence, it's on a Wednesday video. But I hope you enjoyed it. If you guys... I don't know what to say about this, except thank you so much for watching. Make sure that you like and subscribe and leave a comment down below. And with that, toodaloo.